Okay, and we are live. All right.
We
Okay, awesome. All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another one of my rant streams on the Madagascar and Penguin movies. And I'm joined today by my awesome friend Tanman.
Hello.
So let's get started. So, first, an overview of the whole series. So, we have 3 main movies and a side movie about the penguins. So,
We have the Penguins of Madagascar TV series that aired on Nick. We had a King Julian spin-off on Netflix, and one other series that it pretty much just Muppet Babies with Madagascar.
yeah, I think it was called. Let me see.
Madagascar Wild or something. I don't know. I did. Like I said, I watched the Penguins. I watched all King Julian. I'm not watching the other one because it's just glorified baby shit.
Yeah, it's Madagascar a Little Wild. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's just Muppet Babies with Madagascar. I'm just like, eh.
Oh. Wow, okay. Ew. Okay, but yeah, and there were also a few special short films like
Uh, Mary Madagascar. Fuck, I forgot the Valentine's one.
Madly Madagascar.
Madly Madagascar. That's right.
And then there was the Penguins short where it was
Oh yeah,
Christmas, yeah.
yeah. Penguin's Caper.
Yeah. So, yeah, those. Yeah, so the first two, the Penguins and the Christmas Caper and Merry Madagascar, those are Christmas shorts, and Madly Madagascar is a Valentine's Day short. Okay, but yeah, I'm not going to be talking about those, just the main films.
Mainly focusing on the trilogy plus the Penguin spinoff.
Yep.
Just like we did with Kung Fu Panda yesterday.
Yep. Oh, hey, Maple.
Hey Maple.
Oh, God, that song. I'm tired of hearing it. Oh, God.
It doesn't really bother me all that much.
I wonder how, because, like, I just got tired of it by the second film. And then again, maybe it's because I've been playing a bit too much Just Dance, so who knows.
I've heard way more annoying songs. Cardi B.
Ooh! God. But fair point. Okay, so let's talk about the first film, Madagascar. So, let's just provide a synopsis first. So, Marty the zebra, on his 10th birthday, starts thinking about living life outside of the zoo. And he's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna leave. And I'll come back the next day. Spoiler alert, he doesn't, and neither do the others, because they chase after him and they all get caught. Yeah.
They got caught by the freaking police, tranked, and sent. Well, we're supposed to be sent to Africa.
But then they end up in Madagascar, which is a part of Africa, but it's separate, like it's an island,
Yeah.
so. Yeah. And, yeah, so once they get shipped off to Madagascar, that's when they must learn how to live in the wild. And shit happens from that point on.
Yeah, the whole thing with like the lemurs and the fusas trying to use Alex and everyone else to protect them, and Alex going feral to the point of him leaving his friends.
Because he tried to eat Marty, like, twice. And then he isolates himself, but then, through the power of friendship, he comes back to his senses and helps his friends fight off those Fusa? Whatever they're called. Fusa. Yeah. And then, you think they're all going to leave at the end. They can't because, you know...
Yeah, because as the penguins say, Skipper, do you think that she should tell him the boat's run out of gas?
And Skipper's like, not now. There's no rush.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically the first film.
Yep.
So, positives.
Animation is very expressive. Like, that's something we can say for all the movies. Is all three Madagascar movies love the squash and stretch of animation.
They do.
Like at first, the first one is like the most they use the squash and stretch, but it's like they use it very subtly in the second and the third one. But the first one, they really fucking love it, especially when you see a lot of don't pause frames.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just so funny and expressive. Works with the slapstick scenes very
Yeah,
well. But yeah, I love the animation. It's really good.
and it only gets better each movie.
It does. It really does. It never gets worse. Unlike open season.
Oh yeah. Speaking of open season, this is Madagascar does this whole tame animals living in the wild plot a lot better.
It does. That's the thing. Whatever open season does, Madagascar does better. Wow, it's just sad. Okay, so anything else? Hmm.
The voice acting was good.
Yeah,
As standard as a good chunk of Dreamworks lineup.
true. Yeah, I did like the actors' performances. They're all good.
Jokes were pretty good.
Yeah, I like the humor in this film.
Yeah. So I still remember the freaking bit where like Alex built the little pillar, like the SOS thing with it saying help,
And
and
then
then when
it
Marty leaves, it's the part of the P falls off and just says hell.
I loved that. It was funny.
Yeah.
Oh
These movies,
god.
these movies are basically a better version of Open Season, right?
Right? Exactly.
Exactly.
It's like, Sony, take notes. Oh, we did. Trust us, we did. but but yeah. Oh, and I love the scene where the old lady, like, they're all in the train station. The old lady is like beating up Alex.
Oh yeah. Lady, what is wrong with you?
I know, that was just really funny. But yeah, I like the humor.
Let's see.
I would comment on the music, but I don't really remember much of it.
Music was decent.
Yeah. Although I only remember like one song. But yeah, it wasn't bad.
I honestly I think the music in two is a bit more memorable than one's.
Yeah, I'd have to agree, honestly.
Yeah. Same with three, but again, I feel the music gets better in each movie. One's just I can't really remember a good chunk of the tracks off the top of my head.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Kung Fu Panda has more memorable soundtracks than the series does. But we still love Madagascar, so.
Yep. Madagascar's still a great film. The story stuff is good. The story's good.
Yeah, I liked the story. I liked how all the characters had different motivations and all cope
the
with
relationship between Marty and Alex definitely felt a little more realistic than Boog and Elliot.
Oh, God, that wasn't even a relationship. I refuse to call it one. It was so forced.
It's like it's like with Alex and Marty, it felt more realistic because they were best friends.
Exactly. And then Elliot is like, "Oh, we should hang out, Boog," and Boog is like, "No, please, no, please." Okay, that's it. That's literally it.
And when Alex was feral, he ran off because he didn't want to hurt any of his friends.
Yeah. So that's how much he cared about his friends.
Yeah, he would literally self-isolate himself away from everyone so he wouldn't hurt them.
Yeah. And even when Marty was trying to get closer to him, he was like, "No, please, leave me alone. I do not want you to get close." But yeah, basically, once again proving that Madagascar has the better characters, better story, better everything, really. It's just than open season. But yeah, I did like the story. Like, everyone had different ways of coping with the wild. But let's see. The characters, I like the characters.
Characters are pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, I liked all of them. Even King Julian and Maurice and Mort. And the penguins.
The penguins are great.
Yeah, I love them. I even like their TV show.
Yeah, it's just the one moment where they get arrested in the police station. Where it just pulls out a newspaper. We're bad out, boys. It's like they were even there for them. They were there for Alex Marty and Gloria Melman. They weren't even bothered by the Penguins.
Right? And I also like the scene where they finally make it to Antarctica and they're like, nah, fuck this shit, we're out.
Oh yeah, private. Well, this sucks.
That was funny. Like, let's just go back.
Or like when they make it to the when they make it to Madagascar. Gloria, oh man, where are the people? Skipper, we killed them and ate their livers.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And then he was like, no, I'm just joking.
Yeah, it's just
Gloria was like, the fuck?
like, what the fuck are you saying? Did you just say?
Oh god. But yeah, I liked them. And of course, you could forget the classic line, you didn't see anything. Skipper's great. I love them all, actually.
Yeah.
Mabel, yeah, you're right. They kind of did steal the movie.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Characters were great. Let's see. Anything else? I cannot think of anything else.
Neither can I. It's just like this might be shorter than freaking Kung Fu Panda. Who knows?
Right? But, well, negatives. Shit. Not saying the film is perfect, but I can't readily think of anything.
Yeah, neither can I. To be honest, like the film's good, but at the same time, it's just like compared to like Kung Fu Panda, where we can think of like some things that didn't right or was the right way. Madagascar, it's like it's a weird subject to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing.
Like it's not really meant to be like very dark and serious, which is fine.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's not
Like yeah, the basic straightforward by selecting just fine. Yeah, pretty much. But again, they're very straightforward movies. It's something something you can sit down once in a while and be like, you know what, let's watch this.
Yeah. Plus, yeah, I don't really think, yeah, as Maple says, I don't really see the characters as boring in one note. I won't say that they're super complex, but I don't think they're quite shallow
Yeah,
either.
they're not shallow characters.
Yeah, they all have their strengths, weaknesses, insecurities, motivations, all that. They feel like people to me.
Yeah, and their whole things will be tested definitely in Madagascar 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I did find the animation in this one to be quite dated compared to the other two movies, but I don't really think the animation's all that dated. I mean, yeah, it's definitely very squash and stretch, but it's like at the same time, it's like it's not all that bad.
Yeah. Like, it's not as good as its sequels, but I mean, it was the first movie, so...
Like, so they definitely did try to make it feel more like cartoony in its essence.
Yeah. I do find Julian to be quite annoying and obnoxious sometimes. Fair.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess, but he didn't really come off that annoying to me.
Same.
I mean, yeah, he's an idiot, but he's not like Elliot, where he's just like insufferable.
Yeah, exactly. He's so much better than Elliot. No one could be as bad as Elliot, trust me. God. And Julian actually does get better as the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he does get better throughout the movies, and even in the TV show he gets better, so.
Yeah, no, one of my favorite lines from Julian is in Madagascar 2, where he's just like, oh, so suddenly throwing a giraffe in a volcano to make water is crazy! Like, he even realized how stupid it is, and he just rolls with it.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it, let's just do it. But I can't really think of any.
Not really either.
Damn. Well, that's okay.
That's fine.
Well, now we have Madagascar, Escape to Africa. So,
Like, I know you said this one is your least favorite of the bunch. I honestly disagree. I say each movie gets better over time.
oh really?
Yeah, I'd say 3 is my favorite. Like, I still love 1, but 2 is still pretty good.
Well, that's fair. But to be honest, I just like 2 the least. I mean, I liked all of them, but 2 just impressed me the least. But that's just me.
That's fine. I do really find it hilarious how a movie series called Madagascar can only has one movie in it to really right.
Right?
Like, only the first movie has anything to do with Madagascar. 2 is in Africa. 3 is in freaking Europe.
Exactly. So it's like, where's the Madagascar part? And the Penguins film doesn't take place in Madagascar either. So, yeah. But, but yeah. The second movie, Escape to Africa. So, finally, everyone gets to return home, but, you know, there's a fuck up, and the plane crashes.
Yeah. The good news is we'll be landing immediately. The bad news is we're crash landing.
It's like, oh shit, and somehow Gloria sleeps through the whole thing, like, bitch!
Yeah, Gloria sleeps through the whole fucking plane crash.
Right? And it's funny, like, there's a scene where Melman confesses his love to Gloria, and she doesn't even hear it, and then the other two are like, bruh.
No, another really weird line in that scene is just when, like, Alex is, like, telling Marty is like how much of a good friend he is, and he suddenly just bursts out one moment. He goes, "I broke your iPod."
Oh yeah.
It's like, wait, Marty had an iPod?
Yeah, it's like, wait, how did you have an iPod? Well, yeah, that was funny. It's like, and Marty's like, you broke it! Now it's just like, I'm sorry, the buttons are so small!
And then freaking Julia and Maurice freaking sucked themselves out of the plane.
Right? But yeah, that was funny.
And Mort was just clinging to the side of it.
I know, poor Mort. Like, they just wanted to leave him behind. It's like, go, 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 go!
Oh yeah. Stop that thing! He's carrying scissors and hand cream! I was like, okay, I get the hand cream, but what was Mort planning to do with the scissors?
I don't even want to know.
Like, yeah, I can understand hand cream, but what was Mort planning to do with scissors?
Good question.
And the worst part is, he actually had scissors. It wasn't even like the team trying to stop him either. He had scissors.
Yeah, he did. It's like, Mort, don't run with scissors. But, yeah, so the plane crashes, and now the Penguins have to go and fix it. But in the meanwhile, everyone else decides to just settle themselves down in Africa. And Alex meets his long-lost parents.
This is kind of like a Kung Fu Panda 3 thing, where like the character finds his long-lost parent.
Yeah.
It's done well enough.
Yeah, I think it's done well.
Marty has this whole thing with another herd of zebra.
And
Gloria
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Gloria has the whole thing with another hippo named Moto. And then Melman has Melman's a doctor, pretty much.
Yep, he becomes the resident doctor. So, yeah, and unfortunately, shit happens for all of them.
Alex goes into this whole thing with a rite of passage and fails, which gets him, Zuba, and his mother kicked out of the tribe because of one other lion named Mukunga.
Yeah.
Marty feels like because Marty has the whole thing where he doesn't feel like he's all that unique, because all the zebra are literally the same.
Yeah. Oh shit! I made one error here. I mixed up.
Oh yeah, Alex's dad being voiced by the late Bernie Mac.
Yep.
Yeah, no, yeah, no. I remember when I first saw that too. I saw the tribute in the end credits.
Yeah. But
Gloria realizes that Motomoto is kind of a dick.
yeah, like he likes her, but only for her body. That's literally the only thing he likes about her.
Yeah, and then Melman starts thinking like he has this disease or whatever that because of one of the brown spots or whatever on his shoulder, and he thinks that he's slowly dying,
But
which
he's
results
yeah.
yeah,
Go.
which he doesn't have, and it results in him pretty much taking kind of sac because then Julian gets and then suddenly the watering hole gets drained, and Julian gets the idea of sacrificing someone to and quote unquote the water gods by throwing themselves in the volcano, and Melman volunteers himself to be thrown in the volcano.
Yep. And Gloria's like, Melvin, don't do it! And it's like, and then that's when they realize that they both love each other.
Yeah. But then Alex goes to find Marty to help him figure out like what the whole thing is going on with the watering hole, which turns out the old lady from the first one is involved with damming up the watering hole because of them getting lost in Africa because of the penguins.
Yeah, the penguins literally stole their jeep, just like bye.
Yeah. Another bit also made me laugh. It's the one bit when they're stealing the jeep. The freaking penguins run the old lady over.
Right?
and she gets up like it was nothing. She gets up like it was just a minor, like she just tripped and fell. She gets up like it was nothing.
Exactly. And then Private's like, is she dead? And then Skipper's like, no. And then they run her over again.
Is she dead? No.
And they literally back into her again. Like, you guys are trying to kill an old lady. Oh, and
yeah, so
there's also this one scene where Alex tries to have a rematch with the old lady, but loses again. So
oh yeah, he gets freaking kicked right in the fucking nuts
right?
by the old lady. Marty just goes right in the batteries.
Yeah, he fought well, but he lost.
Again.
Again. I'm like.
Then it results in Alex getting separated from Marty. Marty runs off to go get Gloria Melman, and
Yeah.
Alex is about to be cooked alive by the old lady and a bunch of group of other tourists.
Yep. But of course, Alex dances his way out of the situation, literally.
Yeah,
With his father.
like him and his dad dance out of the situation, and then the penguins arrive in the new plane, which results in one of these. Another good line for the penguins. It's Skipper going, "Men, no sacrifice is greater than someone else's." And then the old lady fucking shoots the head off the ball with all that Skipper has infatuation with. And Skipper just yells, "No, medic!"
I remember that.
Rico just pulls out a freaking roll of duct tape.
Wow.
Yeah, and so they get pretty much carried away. They break the dam, and all the water returns to the watering hole.
Yep.
And then freaking Makunga, the rival to Zuba, gets the shit kicked out of him by the old lady.
Yeah, she was carried along with the animals, so, and yeah, she kicks his ass, which I enjoyed, because that guy tricked Alex into losing his rite of passage trial. So.
And
Yep.
then in the end, the penguins take off the plane to Monte Carlo.
And then they promise that they'll come back. They don't.
They don't. they just stay in Monte Carlo, as we'll see in Madagascar 3.
Yep. But yeah, everyone else
so
stays
leaving the other
behind.
animals there, and they just do their own thing, and that's it.
Yep. Hi, Thomas.
Hey, Thomas.
But
My goodness, Dolly, you're shaking like a leaf.
But yeah, that is the movie. So positives.
Animation better than before.
Definitely.
Music definitely more memorable.
Yep.
Good characters. Good voice acting.
Yep.
Hmm. Good humor. Great humor.
I loved the humor. It was great. And we've already provided examples, but yeah, the humor was great.
Definitely good story arcs for each of the characters in the film.
Yep.
One thing I forgot to do on last night's branch show was get my rating for the Panda movies. No, that's fine.
That's fine. You can do it here.
Yeah.
What else? I cannot think of anything. Oh. No, wait, we already commented on that. Never mind. Oh, but yeah, like, really, just typical, like, really
Same marks we really think of.
Yeah.
I can't really think of the negatives, but I think you can probably think of a few.
There is one thing I felt could have been handled better.
What's that?
So, there's a scene where Alex cannot tell his best friend Marty from all the other zebras, and understandably so because they all look and act the same. I don't like how he was painted as a bad guy for not being able to tell his friend apart because again,
Yeah.
they all look the same and they all act the same and they even sound the same.
Yeah. Like I get maybe it might have been like a bit of the point of the moment thing, but like
yeah, like I just feel like the story was being a little unfair to Alex there.
yeah, like Alex was already going through this whole thing with being kicked out pretty much kicked out the tribe for something that wasn't even his fault.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's just feels a little unfair. Are there any other negatives I can think of? I thought I had one, but actually, that's probably the only one.
Yeah, that's the only real thing you can. Yeah, that is something I guess I can kind of agree with there. Like I get if it's like a heat of the moment situation where like a whole bunch of like stress and anger and stuff with the whole like because the whole thing was like Melvin and Gloria get into a whole fight about like Gloria being a little moto and Melvin feeling kind of jealous because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Alex was frustrated because of what happened to him, and Marty still kind of felt a little sad because the fact he felt like he wasn't even unique.
Yeah. Yeah, but they all do go through realistic arcs, and they all do learn from their experiences.
Yeah.
Hmm. Um. Yeah, I can't really think of any other negatives.
Yeah, neither can I.
Hmm. Well, that's okay.
That's fine, yeah.
Okay. Now.
Right. Now for Madagascar 3, the movie that does the whole circus plot better than Open Season 3.
Right? It's like, let's take what they did and do it better.
And make it way more funny.
Yep. So.
Oh yeah, the one scene with it's just, maternity leave. You're all male.
Right? That was funny. It's like it's like they were the monkeys were all on the union strike. And I'm just like,
Yeah, and then at the end of the freaking strike, the two chimps bribed Skipper with like photos of him, like very provocative photos of him and the hula doll.
yeah, yeah, that was funny. Okay, but in three we have a whole new ball game. So Alex and his friends are tired of life in Africa, and they're tired of waiting for the penguins to come back because penguins said they would, but they haven't. So
So they decide, you know what? Let's go to Monte Carlo and get the penguins.
yep. Although it's not explained how they got there, they got there.
They just kind of they scuba dived, I
Yeah,
guess.
I guess. And
But yeah, and then when they bust into the casino, God, I still reminded of the one bit where like when they get into the casino, how the hell do they even fit in the pipes? Like I can get Gloria, Melman, and Alex, Gloria, Alex, and Marty, but how the hell did Melman get in?
it's
Because
I
like
don't know.
there was like these set of pipes that were like structured to look exactly like him, and then Melman's was like this small, tiny little tube that he couldn't even fit his freaking mouth into. How did they fit his entire body into that?
I honestly don't even know. Like, like yeah, there was no logic to it. But they somehow got in, and
And
the,
they get pretty much get caught by the people in the casino,
then they just make a run for it, and then
which introduces honestly one of my favorite villains in the series. Who was such a fucking great villain.
she is. I love her. She's
Who was like the best villain in these movies.
she is. She's crazy and she's funny and she's calculating and cold and she's ruthless. Like
I'm pretty sure she's also made of metal too, because like, this bitch can survive everything.
I know. I'm this bitch it's like the animals were trying to fend her off, but for the most part they fail. Like they barely managed to at the last moment.
Like,
It's
there's one moment when they're getting chased out of freaking Monte Carlo, and freaking when she grabs Melman by the neck with the freaking one of her like her catchers or whatever, she breaks into a freaking like a place of business and runs right through the freaking walls like a Terminator.
I know. Like bitch, are you made of metal or some shit? Like how are you
Like, how
busting
the
through?
hell?
Like goddamn. Like she was just like and like during the whole chase the car chase sequence like she literally did not let a single hazard stop her.
Yeah,
Like
she gets smacked with like cans, chairs, and fucking tables, and it does not phase her once.
nope. Oil slick? Bitch, I'll slide on the oil and then get back on my bike. I don't care.
Gets launched off a high-speeding vehicle, didn't feel it.
Exactly. It's like no joke, and this bitch seems quite strong too. Like when everyone was trying to get away in the helicopter, she dragged everyone down. Like
Yeah, she by grabbing Melman by the freaking neck and hanging on to him the entire freaking ride.
and fortunately they managed to get her to let go.
Yeah, and then unfortunately, yet again, when they're escaping, the plane crashes once more.
Yeah, this series loves its plane crashes, but yeah.
Stranding the group in Europe, and as they're getting away, trying to run away from cops and incoming officers, they run into a train that is running a circus,
Yep.
and they get the idea to hide out in the circus, join with a tiger named Vitali, a seal named Stefano, and I think a jaguar named Gia.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Those are their names. Yes.
Yeah, Vitali, Stefano, and Gia.
Yep. So the Madagascar animals decide to lie to the circus animals by saying, "Oh, we're circus animals. Please let us come with you."
And
And
they agree.
And then they promise to help out with the circus, but it turns out that the circus is shit.
It's flopping, all because Vitaly, doing one of his stunts, decide to light one of the hoops because his act is jumping through hoops. He's tried to go through one tiny little hoop, and then by setting it on fire and then drenching himself in olive oil,
So he
which
could
fried
slip
him.
through. Yeah, because, oil's flammable, so. Not a good idea. But he didn't know that.
Yeah, he kind of let his ego get the best of him.
He's like, ooh, make it smaller and light it on fire. And I'm going to douse myself in oil so I can slip through. And then he just gets fried to a crisp. Okay.
In which sends Vitaly into a bit of a depression. When I watched Madagascar 3, Vitaly definitely hit me as like another version of Alex in a sense, where like he is like so full of himself and like believe, oh, I can do anything. And then when that one moment fucked him up, kind of sent him down into a downward spiral.
Right? He kind of parallels Alex in that way, in that they're
Yeah.
both kind of full of themselves. And they're both stars of the show.
Yeah, and I will say the fucking fireworks scene, like when they actually get the circus up and running again, is one of the most like beautifully animated bits in any movie I've seen in a long time.
I know, it's so good. It even
Like,
plays in the DVD menu.
Yeah, it's like yeah, as overused as the song "Firework" is, it's still a great fucking moment.
It is. I love it. They didn't even rehearse that much, and they still killed it.
Yeah, and then Dubois comes in revealing that the circus animals that are joining with him are actually fugitives. They're
Yep.
fake. So that it goes to the live reveal plot, which again I think it definitely does it a lot better than Kung Fu Panda 3.
Yeah. The live reveal plot is done better here.
Yeah,
But yeah, they're not circus animals, and then circus finds out, and then they're all betrayed, and then
they kick him out.
yeah,
So then the group goes back to the zoo where they are ambushed by Dubois.
yep. And then the circus
then
animals, yeah,
They realize, oh yeah, we fucked up, and then they go to save the other group. In which, again, there's this one moment near the end of it where Vitaly hops into Marty's pen to get him out, and he hops through the tiniest fucking keyhole. I'm like, how the fuck does he do that?
I know, and he didn't even douse himself in oil, conditioner, like
Yeah, oh yeah, because to get Vitaly back in his spirit, Alex gives him another solution to be able to slip through the tiny ring on fire, which is hair conditioner.
yep, it's like not flammable.
Yeah. It's just like it's this one moment where he squeezes through the key. Like they never even show how he does it. He just pops right through. It's like okay, he did it. I was just like, how's that possible? Like, what would that even look like on the other end?
Right, and not even just that, and he does it again, but this time while carrying Marty. And I'm like, what the fuck kind of magic trick is that?
It's like Jesus. Does this tiger not have any bones?
Right? Like, is he just secretly some sort of blob? Like, does he just how does that work?
Yeah. Then Dubois starts attacking the group, and then Alex drops her into Alex's pen, where as high as indestructible Dubois is, it only takes a trank dart shot by Mort in the ass to take her down.
Yeah, you think she would have resisted it more?
It's just no. Mort just shoots a trank dart in her ass and then it takes her out.
Yep. But yeah, she gets taken out, and she and her posse get sent to Africa.
Madagascar, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like in the
Pretty
first
much
film.
Yeah. it's just love that they had to get a movie. Hey Skipper, what do you do with the crazy lady anyway? Just puts them in like French fry crates or whatever, and this just takes them all the way to Madagascar.
Yep. It's like, see, now you know how it feels, bitch.
And that's the animal. Everyone else just joins the circus, and that's the end.
Yep. Oh, and one thing I should point out is that, no joke, Dubois didn't just want to capture Alex, she wanted to kill him.
Yeah, she wanted to kill Alex and mount his head on her wall.
Yeah.
Like this bitch had like a whole plan of killing one lion and hanging it to its wall.
I know, and I was like, damn, this bitch is insane. What the fuck? Like, damn. Like, she even had the poison dart ready to fire at Alex, and it almost hits him, but Gia saves him at the last moment. And I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's not even like a regular trank dart. It's like a fucking poison dart.
I was like, damn. And Alex was like, oh, shit. but he gets rescued, so thank God.
Yeah.
And the dart misses. But, god damn. I was like, holy shit, she did...
She wanted him dead.
I know. It's like, god damn! Oh, and what's also funny, and this goes into the whole humor part, which was great in this movie, like, there's this one part where, so after they were all captured by Dubois, the animals are back in the zoo, and Alex is, like, on this stage, like, as usual, and then someone introduces him and then refers to his friends as the other three.
Oh yeah, it's like I was trying to remember that. It's just this woman that brought back Alex alive and a group of three other animals back in New York.
Right, it's like, here's Alex and the other three, and they were like, really?
Yeah, it's like, Jesus.
I was like, that's just disrespectful. Like, come on.
Again, it's like when Madagascar 2, on the bit like at the opening where it's like, we build a memorial, mourning the loss of our beloved zoo animals. No. You only built one for Alex. Where's Glory, Marty, and Melvins?
Right? It's like Alex is. He might be he's the face of the zoo, yeah, but he's not the only one there. Like, come on, guys.
I mean, hell, the freaking bell is modeled after Marty and Alex. You can at least pay tribute to the other guys.
Right? It's like, guys, come on. Why are you doing that to them? Alex isn't the only one there. But, I mean, it's natural that Alex would get the most attention, but come on, fam.
Yeah. Like, come on. Where's Marty, Melvin, and Gloria Love, huh?
Yeah. But, that's the third movie, so... Positives. What's there not to like?
Yeah, animation great, humor's great. The side characters are definitely the best of the trilogy.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing I should mention, there's a whole plot with Julian in the movie where he's in love with a fucking circus bear. It's just like,
oh what? Yeah.
I was just like, wait, how does that even work?
But surprisingly, they actually do fall in love with each other, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I guess that'll work. Like, guess that works. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like one moment, it just still makes me laugh. It's just like, no, stop it. No means no. Or in your language, ah!
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, so it's clear to see it. I'm just an emotional whoopee cushion for you to sit on. If we go looking for what I am, I won't be there.
But yeah, like the bear was genuinely upset that he was leaving. So
yeah,
that was funny. King Julian's like, no, I'm done with you. Even though that side plot wasn't particularly important, it was actually still pretty funny, and I loved it.
It's not like other side plots where they just feel like very rushed and like shoehorned. This one was like, it was there, but it was still funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, the car chase scene was also pretty good. My favorite line in that scene was just from Marty, like when he gets pulled over by Dubois, he just goes, "Hi, officer, is there a problem?"
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's like Marty, what do you think is going on? You're a zebra riding a car.
Yeah, like what do you how do you expect? What did you think was going to happen when you said that?
Like, what do you think are humans going to think when they see a zebra driving a car? I was just like, what the fuck?
Right. But let's see what else. The music was nice.
Music was really good. Again, as overused as fireworks was, it definitely did help. It definitely did fit the scene.
It did. It really did. Hmm. Oh, Gia's a jaguar. The fuck?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't.
She is a jaguar.
I was like, Thomas thought she was a cheetah, and I thought she was a leopard. Wrong. But yeah. Let's see. What else? The humor. I like the humor.
The humor was definitely the best of the three.
Yeah, it was.
It's not like Kung Fu Panda 3 where like the humor while the humor was the funniest of the bunch, it felt the in Madagascar's case it definitely helped the story more.
Yeah,
Yeah. Adele did a nice job wrapping this trilogy and establishing a new status quo. Yeah.
it did. Yeah, it was a good conclusion to the series. And what I liked was that the conclusion actually ended up satisfying both uh both the desires of Alex and Marty, because Marty wanted
Yeah.
to travel the world and Alex wanted to be the star of a show, so they get to do both. So that it works.
And even then, like Alex is like realizes that maybe I don't have to be like the like I can still like be like the star, but I don't have to be like that. Make that my whole character.
Yeah.
That's what I like about Alex in all three movies, where it's like he goes from like the big hot shot like star to like realizing I don't always have to be the best one of the three.
Yeah. Yeah, he becomes a more rounded character.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the paparazzi bit with Julian. Oh yeah, paparazzi. Hi, here I am. Don't take any photo. He gets fucking tranked by Dubois.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that. They all do, but he manages to escape. So it's like
Julian gets tranked twice in the movie.
I was like, fam, why you guys gotta do that to him?
And the second time he just walks around like a drunk person.
Yep. And that's how the circus animals find out that the
Yeah.
others are in trouble. Let's see, what else? Oh, well, the story definitely was good. Certainly better than whatever Open Season 3 was.
Definitely did the circus plot and the lie reveal plot better.
Yep. Take notes, Open Season. You need them. But, yeah, like, let's see. Anything else I can mention?
When they make it back to zoo, realize they don't want to live that life. Yeah, no, that was a very good scene.
It
Like they
was.
realize, we don't need to be in the zoo anymore. We can go live our own lives.
Yeah. Like, they're like, you know what? Maybe we don't really need to be here anymore. I mean, we've already spent so much time exploring the world and we've enjoyed it so far, so why stop now?
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought that was a good moment of character development.
it was a bit obvious, a bit rushed. We're still going to help development of the characters. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It was good. It definitely helped in the development department. So instead they're like, you know what, fuck it, let's just join the circus.
yeah.
And they're all having fun now. Yay! Anything else I can say regarding the positives?
Not really. I think we covered the marks.
Yeah, I think we covered everything. Oh, voice acting.
Oh, voice acting. That's right. Yeah, the voice acting was great. The new side characters definitely were really good in their performance. With Brian Cranston again, this is like Kung Fu Panda 3.
Yeah.
That was a great addition. Martin Short was a good addition. I think Jessica Chastain was Gia.
Yes. Let
Yeah.
me see. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, they all did a good job with their role.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, good voice acting. But again, this is Madagascar, so that's not surprising. Did I? I think we covered just about everything.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Now for the negatives of Madagascar 3.
Okay, Maple. Now you can bring them up, because
Yeah.
I can't think of any.
Yeah. Try to give us at least a good taste of like what you thought was not that great about the movie. I should also mention there were I know about the fact that they planned to do a fourth movie.
Yeah.
But that yeah, no, I haven't heard anything updates about that movie. I don't even know if is it canceled or just really in development hell.
I think it's just in development hell. Like,
Probably.
yeah, I don't. From what I've heard, it hasn't been canceled, but it hasn't been fully confirmed. So I don't. Like, it's just
Yeah.
there in limbo. Honestly, I don't think the series needs a fourth one, but if they manage to make a good film, okay, why
Firstly, I
not?
did find there's yeah. Firstly, I did find how there's
Oh,
no mention of Alex's
yes,
father.
thank you.
Yeah, Alex's father just kind of vanished. But then again, I think I get why, because Bernie Mac died, so they. I guess how I could say is that Alex's father did eventually pass away, or
Yeah.
that maybe he's busy protecting the tribe that he doesn't really have time to pay attention, like focus too much on his son at the moment.
Although it would have been nice for Alex to have mentioned that, because
Yeah,
it just looks like Alex is like, okay, let's leave. But what about your parents? Whatever, let's go. Because like they don't get mentioned. I was like, wait, what about your parents?
like when there was at least a logic I found jarring, like how the gang could just go to Africa, but it's like that without an explanation is how they were able to get there. Or you mean Monte Carlo, not
Yeah, you
Africa?
probably mean Monte Carlo, but the film really just skipped right past it. Like,
But then again, it's supposed to be wacky. It's not supposed to imply too much logic. Again,
yeah,
do I again? I need to mention the pipe scene at the beginning.
true. Yeah, this film is definitely the wackiest out of all of them, which works. Like that
Yeah,
works.
I understand that, but it feels like kind of a douche move, and Alex probably leaves his parents without any reference to him. Yeah,
Yeah, they could have like at least given made an excuse, like, but they didn't. Like, he literally just up and leaves them, and we. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, like okay, I guess. but but that's well, that I think that's the only negative I can think of. Just how Alex's
yeah,
parents were just glossed over.
yeah.
Now, which is see, normally I'm not going to slam a plot for having like just tiny holes or leaps of logic, but
Yeah,
like this, Alex's parents, like they were pretty important in the second film, so for them to just be not be mentioned like that is just weird.
thirdly, as I mentioned, as good of a scene it was when they get back to work, I kind of felt like it should be longer than that, since it was basically the scene the whole trilogy was building to. Back to the zoo. Yeah.
Oh, back to this. Oh, okay. Yeah, like they could have built. They could have like, it could have had a better build up because it
Yeah.
kind of did feel a bit rushed.
Like they went there, talked for a bit, and they got shot by Dubois.
Yeah. Like I feel like what would have helped was like I don't know, like I guess actually never mind. But yeah, there should have been more of a build up to that part.
Hmm.
Oops. Okay. Anything else?
Not really.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, yeah. Even Maple agrees.
Yeah. Another leap of logic that I found, but it didn't bother me that much, was that like, again, like the circus animals, like they hadn't really rehearsed all that much when they performed, and yet they killed it. So it was a leap of logic, but it worked. Like it led to a great performance. So I was like, I'll let it slide. Just whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'm fine if not everything in the story makes sense, but like
Yeah. And
some
especially in movies like Madagascar, where logic doesn't really apply.
yeah, like it's okay to have leaps of logic here and there as long as they don't ruin the plot.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else.
Not much. Me either.
Although it didn't really kill the movie, but I guess it would have been nice to explore a few of the circus animals a bit more because Vitaly is like really the only one that gets any sort of backstory compared to the others. So it would have been nice to know more about the others, but there were so many, so I understand
Yeah.
why. Like,
Outside of, like Gia, Stefano, and Vitali, like
yeah,
there's the whole thing with the circus bear, a bunch of the other animals, like a group of dogs, freaking horses and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of like side other circus animals. So yeah, trying to explain the backstory of each and every one would probably just make the movie drag.
yeah. So only a few of them were focused on,
Yeah.
which is fine. Um, I can't really think of any. Oh, let me go back to the positives. I forgot to put. Well, we mentioned
After
it, but
As for the fourth movie, DreamWorks is planned for release of it in May 2018. There are a handful of movies underperformed in 2014, including the one we're about to discuss. It was taken off schedule as DreamWorks committed to a new policy with at least 2 movies per year. Hmm.
hmm, I did not know that. But yeah, I just added to the list of positives. Dubois was a great villain because she was
Yeah, yeah, she was great.
the best one in the series, honestly.
Yeah, she's better than the old lady, better than Makunga.
Yeah, definitely. But I guess now it's time to talk about the.
Yeah, I feel like Penguin's definitely the one I could talk about a bit more both positively and negatively, because there are some things I like in the movie, and there's some things I just like.
Same.
Things that definitely rubbed me the wrong way with it.
Yeah. So yeah, the Penguins. Yeah, they had a film. So
Yeah, it's all right.
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So the Penguin crew have grown tired of being with the circus animals. I don't blame them, and they decide to leave. And so for Private's birthday, they all decide to break into Fort Knox to steal a snack from a vending machine, and the snack's called Cheesy Dibbles or whatever. And
Pretty much Cheetos.
yeah, and yeah, you'll see that snack quite a bit throughout the film.
Yeah,
But they get kidnapped by an evil octopus named Dave, who plans to kidnap all the penguins in the world and make them ugly monsters by injecting them with a serum. Because, he hated being upstaged by the penguins at the zoo he used to be in.
yeah, yeah. He kind of got like outclassed by the four penguins and a bunch of other penguins around the world.
Yeah. So, but the penguins manage to escape, but there's this chase sequence, but the penguins are saved by this team of agents called the North Wind. And they're also an enemy of Dave, so. But these two teams, Skipper's team and the North Wind, they don't see eye to eye.
Yeah,
So,
they're very rivalry.
yeah. So they both just try to take Dave down by themselves, but eventually they come together and work and take him out
Yeah,
together.
yeah, because Private got kidnapped by Dave during one of their operations.
Yep. And he's the one that ends up saving everyone. So,
The power of cute.
yep, because a running theme throughout this movie was that Private wasn't valued as he wasn't
Yeah,
like the most
that
valued
that's one of the
member.
things I'll say I did not like about the movie all that much is how much they shelved Private.
I know, like he was like he tried this, like he was trying to get validation from Skipper, but Skipper was like, "Yeah, you're okay. You're the cute one. That's your thing. No, just leave it." But everyone else is like, he's like to everyone else, Kowalski, you're a highly valued member. Rico, you're a highly valued member. But with Private, it's just like, he's a cute one. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Private doesn't get validation to the very end.
Yeah. When he comes up with a plan to save everyone, at the cost of
Yeah,
his own life, he doesn't die, but he turns into a monster.
yeah. So like it's like pretty much turned him pink. He gave him like moose antlers.
Yeah. But
At the end, pretty much, Private got the validation he wanted, and they just they pretty much flew off in the sunset with jetpacks, and that's it. But
yep.
there is like there is a post credit scene where like they go back to the circus with Dave's machine, and with with Mort being the battery to it.
Yep. And Private gets turned back to normal. Mort seems unaffected by the ray, but then he swallows King Julian whole. And
Yeah,
King Julian
he just eats King Julian like one bite.
and King Julian is actually impressed by it, and I'm like, okay.
Like,
But yeah, that's the movie. So, positives.
the animation's good.
Yeah, the animation was good.
The music was alright, I guess.
The what? You said music?
Yeah,
Yeah, I like the music.
music was fine. Um, the characters were still decent.
Yeah, the characters were okay. I won't say like I like the penguins. Northwind was okay. They were okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I'll be honest. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of the Northwind all that much. They just felt kind of there.
They did. Like I feel like their personalities could have been fleshed out more. Like
Yeah,
they were just kind of there. Like and really you could rewrite the scene at the end to not like include them regarding the
yeah,
penguins' final attempt to stop Dave. And that's kind of what happens. Like they try to help, but then they get sucked up by one of Dave's machines. So,
they just kind of get taken out like weenies.
right. And I'm just like, huh? You know that bear's super strength could come in handy right there. Could have come in handy right there.
Yeah,
But yeah, the characters were overall okay. Dave himself was all right, I guess.
yeah. Dave's an alright villain. I feel like he might be the weakest villain of the Madagascar series.
Same. Because his motivations, I mean, they were kind of understandable, but they were kind of weird.
Yeah,
Like,
like he gets shunned out by the penguins, so he's gonna try to make him ugly.
and not just those penguins, but all of penguin kind. I'm just like,
Yeah.
fam.
Oh yeah. Freaking Classified is voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that's true.
Voice
This was
acting, voice acting, voice acting was good.
yeah. Voice acting was good. It was good.
Humor was alright.
Yeah, it's like sometimes it worked, sometimes it just didn't.
Doesn't.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just no. And I was just like, they kind of not as good as the first three movies.
Yeah, Dave was kind of generic. I'll agree.
Yeah. Yeah, he felt. Yeah, it's just like they. I feel like they were trying to. I feel like they were trying to like.
I get they were trying to like parody like spy movies and shit, but
Yeah,
eh.
yeah, that's the thing. It just. Yeah, like yeah, that's the thing. This film just in turn like it's just trying to make it an awesome action spy movie, and it's kind of they kind of got it, kind of.
Like I can see it making sense for the Penguins. That's pretty much what they kind of were in the show.
Yeah. But anything else regarding the positives? There aren't going to be
Not
very many,
really.
but
Yeah, not really. Again, like that's why I said that Penguins is a movie I can definitely point some negatives out. There are some positives, but I can definitely point out a good chunk of negatives.
yeah.
Let's see. So, yeah, no, I can't really think of more positives.
Me neither. I mean, I guess it did have a good moral,
Yeah, moral were good. Yeah,
with Private finally being appreciated. So there was that.
yeah, but oh yeah, you have mermaid my day. I guess
Wow.
another bit that did make me chuckle is the bit where like Classified trying to tell Skipper all this bullshit about his about what he does, and then freaking Skipper the entire time just keeps interrupting him by eating one of the Cheetos.
I know, and I'm like, what? I'm surprised the wolf doesn't just take them away. Like he did just take them away. I would have done that. Just take them away. It's like I'm trying to talk. You keep crunching those damn things. Stop it. And I also like this one scene where seemingly like after the penguins crash Northwind's plane, like they seem to be lost at sea, but they're not.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's like
yeah, they're just on a raft. Like they act like freaking Tom Hanks and Castaway. They act like they're just disheveled. It's just Kowalski's sick as a dog. Enrico keeps trying to eat them.
yep. And Skipper's just there complaining, and then Northwind is like nearby, like just having a nice, refreshing dinner. It's like,
Yeah,
and then Skipper's like, "You're not gonna give us any," and then Northwind's like,
they just
"No,
chuck it
because
right in the
you
ocean.
right."
Yeah, and another scene that also does kind of make me chuckle is the bit like when they're trying to distract the octopus, distract all the octopi or whatever, and they just do this like they do this weird accordion dance that just kind of makes me chuckle.
Oh yeah, that was funny. They're doing
Yeah,
this accordion routine to distract the octopus guards. And then they had the bright idea to send out fireworks to celebrate Northwind's success
it's just
upon.
like, sir, the sub didn't explode. I believe those fireworks just made it just kind of gave us away.
And I was like, like right before they did it, I was like, are you sure you guys should be doing that?
Yeah,
And unsurprisingly, they get captured along with Northwind. But yeah, and I also found it funny how the penguins destroyed Northwind's plane. I
yeah.
was like,
It's just,
fam.
it's just like, did you not learn your lesson from Madagascar 2?
Yeah, they should just stop with planes. They are very, very bad with planes.
Yeah. This is the one bit like when they're trying to fly the plane. Kowalski's like, "Hey, I know how to drive it." Reads a book. Nope, I still can't read.
I was like, I'm like, fam, come on.
You built an entire plane twice, and yet you don't know how to fucking fly properly.
Right? But
But now on the negatives. Okay, for one, I don't like how much Private was shelved, as I discussed earlier. Private just kind of got really shunned a lot by Skipper and hell, even the North Wind.
yeah, he was just I'm like despite the movie showing us like at the beginning Skipper and the other two as kids they went out of their way to rescue Private, who was just an egg at the time, and
Yeah,
they raised him as one of their own. But here it's just
like
like, eh.
they almost killed themselves to to save Private as an egg, and they as the future goes on, even on his own birthday, they won't let him like they literally will not let Private say or do anything.
Yeah. I'm just like,
It's
guys.
like fam, let the man talk on his own birthday. It's his fucking birthday.
Yeah. Like, it was just weird.
The North Wind was there, kind of just there, and they kind of just felt like very, very pathetic.
Yeah, they felt, they, like, they all felt like one note personalities.
Yeah, and it's just like as soon as like the Penguins were about to get turned ugly, what's the North Wind do? They just run away. I'm just like, fam,
Yeah,
if
that's another
you're
thing.
you're if your whole thing, I mean, hell, even Private calls them out on that. I'm just like, I agree with fucking Private. You guys are pathetic.
Yeah. Yeah,
And these
exactly.
Penguins are about to get fucking mutated. Like, dude.
And it's like, we'll come back. Like, fam, there's no time. We have to save them. Like, Skipper would not leave anyone behind.
Yeah, all because they didn't have any gear. That's the reason why they ran off, because they didn't have any fucking gear.
Like,
Like the Penguins could do so much more with less.
yeah, that's the thing. Because, like, at first they're shown to be less competent than the North Wind, but at the end of the movie, it's, like, the exact opposite.
Yeah, yeah, well, yeah. The Penguins are just feel very like the other Penguins just feel very very unlikable at times, but they just keep like pretty much just going. You are a very skilled and likable member of this team. I'm just like, what about Private?
Yeah. Yeah,
Dave just very felt like a very their villain too. Again, he was very generic in his motivations.
yeah, definitely. Like, Dave was just, like, I mean, he was tolerable, but I wouldn't call him a great villain.
No, definitely like a C tier or D tier villain.
Yeah. Not F tier, but not even B tier, so.
Yeah, very 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 C tier.
Yeah. He's serviceable. That's the best word for him. He's serviceable.
Yeah,
And really, I feel like the Northwind could have been taken out of the movie. Like, I feel
yeah.
like,
The Northwind probably could have just been written out,
yeah, that would have. I feel like that would have been
or
better.
like either written out or written better.
Yeah, because like they weren't a bad idea. They just the execution was just not very good.
Yeah,
This is like because I wanted to know more about the Northwind. I wanted to know more about the leader and the others, but that didn't happen. So it's kind of hard to care,
yeah.
especially when they don't even do that much. So it's like, okay,
It's like they run out of gear in one of the missions. What they do? Abandon it. What they do when they actually do get the balls to actually do something, they get fucking defeated.
I know. It's like as funny as it was, it just kind of ruined their characterization. So yeah, oops. And the humor was like it's just the quality of the humor just wasn't as it's not as good as the first three films. Not
Yeah, like it has moments. Like another moment, I'm trying to think. Trying to think of another moment I just had in my head. I forgot.
that's okay. But yeah, like I mean, this film can still make you laugh, but don't expect it to make you laugh as much as the first three did.
Yeah. Overall, the movie's just it's okay. Like something I can probably watch once in a while if I ever feel like it. But compared to the other three and hell, even Kung Fu Panda, no.
Exactly. It's the weakest out of the four Madagascar films.
Yeah.
And not even by a
Yeah,
small
but,
margin.
yeah. funny people mention how similar applies Despicable Me 2. Honestly, I feel like Despicable Me 2 did this whole plot a little bit better.
Probably. I haven't watched it, but it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case.
I'm saying it's weird saying that because of the Illumination, knowing how their quality is.
Yeah. But yeah, the Penguins of Madagascar. It's an okay film. It's not bad, but it's not great either.
Yeah. So, um, Madagascar 1, I would have to say, was a 7.5 out of a 7.5 for me. 2 was 8, and 3 was 8.5. And for Penguins, 6. I would say it's a 6.
Let me change these ratings a bit. But yeah, I would say the Penguins of Madagascar is also a 6. I would rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's okay. It's just okay.
Yeah, if you want to watch something with the Penguins in it, just watch the Penguins of Madagascar series.
Yeah. Now that I liked that one even more than the Kung Fu.
Now that is a great series.
Yeah, I actually watched that one quite a bit. So yeah, go and watch that series. And if you have like the Madagascar DVDs, like some of the episodes are on those. So
Yeah, and All Hail King Julian is actually decent. I guess it's decent.
I haven't even watched it honestly.
I feel like Mort's definitely the best part of the show.
Yeah. But my ratings for the movies would be for Madagascar 1, 8, for 2, 6.5, for 3, 7, and for Penguins of Madagascar 6. But that's just me.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So overall the quality's consistent, but though Penguins of Madagascar is definitely the weakest film.
Yeah, like compared to Kung Fu Panda, I would say it's not as like all that great compared to it.
Yeah. Kung Fu Panda's overall the better series, but this one's still good.
Penguins of Madagascar 1, 2, 7, 3, 7.5. Penguins of Madagascar 6. Yeah. So pretty much we have similar ratings.
Yeah. So.
Actually, the first one should be a 6.5 out of 10 for me. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
But next for ranking for our rant, what would it be? What's next? Ice Age or Shrek?
I'm gonna do Shrek first. I need to.
Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. That'll be something you do on your own.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just do that one.
I like Shrek. Don't get me wrong, but it's like compared to like Ice Age, Kung Fu Panda, Madagascar. There's really not much I can really talk about with that.
That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I'll definitely want you to join me in my Ice Age Rantstream.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to talk about. Mostly for the last two. The first three, though, I love a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like the series didn't need the fourth and fifth films.
Like 4 is a guilty pleasure, but 5 is just eh.
Yeah, like, but I feel like it's a case of like long running series syndrome or whatever, where like the quality just degrades as time goes on. But
it's like I think 1's good, 2's great, 3 is my favorite, 4 is guilty pleasure, 5's eh.
Yeah.
The Buck spinoff, we do not talk about it because that is garbage.
I haven't even watched it, and I don't plan to.
Yeah, no, I'll just say it's trash. It is trash.
God. But yeah, like Madagascar films overall, they're good. Yeah.
Good, but not as great as Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, sorry, Kung Fu Panda's quite hard to beat.
Yeah. Sorry, Shrek. Sorry, Madagascar, but it won't happen.
Yeah. Of course, DreamWorks also has How to Train Your Dragon, but I've never watched that series, so I can't.
Oh no, the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy is just fucking fantastic too.
I'm feeling like I'm thinking about watching it at one point.
Yeah, well, that possibly a subject for a future rant stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. How to Train Your Dragon's one of the is a series that's like Kung Fu Panda, but like it's like Madagascar, where like it gets better each movie.
That's good.
It's in the first Ice Age movie where they go to space. Well, Scrat does. It mostly deals with the meteor heading
Yeah.
to destroy the Earth. And
Yeah.
Mandy said, "Yeah, go ahead to stop it."
But yeah, I will do. The reason I'm doing Shrek first is because the only Ice Age movie that I've actually watched is the first one, so I'm gonna need the next.
It'll give more time to
Yeah.
get to each movie, which I've already done, so I don't really need to do it.
Yeah, Tanman's been watching them, so he's already caught up. But
So yeah, that's that.
yeah, and as Maple said, like yeah, the TV show, the Penguins of Madagascar. Go watch that. It's good. It's
Go
just,
watch it. It's fantastic.
yeah. I was actually far more interested in that than in the Kung Fu Panda animated series. Not to say
That's fine.
not to say that this Kung Fu Panda is just bad. Like I just couldn't get into it. That's just me.
That's fine. That's fine.
But the Penguins of Madagascar, I loved that one. I was just like, yes, let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the end of our rant stream. So really, just like with Kung Fu Panda, although to a lesser extent, not much ranting here. Just mostly positives with some negatives.
But we'll be getting more of the rants when it comes to Shrek and Ice Age.
Yeah, now those definitely going to be more ranting.
Mostly with the latter sequels, but
Yeah.
we'll get to that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. Again, I would recommend these movies. Go watch them. They're good. Generally speaking, they're good. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I'm just gonna make a quick comment on the three specials, the Christmas specials and the Valentine's Day special. They're enjoyable. They're fun.
Good. I like them.
Yeah, they're good. I liked them. They're short.
I remember the one bit in the Merry Madagascar where fucking Alex chucks one of the presents through the window.
I remember that. That was funny, and I'm like, fam.
It's like, gee. It's like Mark's like, Alex, you forgot one of the presents.
Oh yeah, just chucks it through the window and breaks it. Fam, what were you doing? And just before that, there's also this scene where the penguins, like they're their new reindeer, and they were trying to like steer they were like trying to like control the sleigh that Alex and his friends were on, and they were about to land on the house, but they completely botched the landing.
And it gets Melvin stuck into the fucking chimney.
Yep, and everyone else crashes into the tree in the front yard. And then Gloria was like, what kind of a landing was that? And then Skipper's like, hey, if you survive, you're golden. I was like, fam. I kind of expected that, but I was not expecting it to be that bad of a landing. It was
Or
so
the
funny.
after the fact, I just love Skipper's reaction to Alex crashing the sleigh. Way to drop the ball, you hippie freak.
That was funny. Yeah, the continuity is a bit confusing in one of the specials. But overall, yeah, I like the specials. But yeah, like that's the end of the rant stream. So, does anyone have any final comments?
None for me.
Same here.
Okay, the two places. Oh yeah, in the Madagascar. Yeah, the fucking penguins are just there for some reason, even though it's supposed to take place after 2. I'm just like, wait, aren't they supposed to go to Monte Carlo?
Yeah. The penguins should not have been there. Like it doesn't make any sense. And it couldn't have taken place before too. So when did it
Yeah.
take place? But yeah, the continuity for the others makes sense, but not here. Yeah, the Valentine's Day special. Yeah, that the continuity in that one doesn't make any sense regarding
Yeah.
the penguins. But yeah, the specials were all enjoyable, and so are the movies. But yeah, I guess that's it for the rant stream. Thank you all so much for watching this. Again, how long was it? Like not very long. Like
2 hours, give or take. Yeah.
yeah, like
Let's see.
90 minutes more or less.
An hour 25.
Yeah, so not very long.
But
But
definitely longer than the Kung Fu Panda 1.
yeah, which makes sense because like we had 4 movies to talk about.
Mhm.
But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this rant stream. I'm Teamruler15,
I'm Tanman2001.
and we'll see you guys next time. So next week we'll be ranting about Shrek and Ice Age. So
Yeah.
until then, bye.
Yeah.